Hi there. Welcome to week one of this is a music class for fourth graders. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? I always do this when I start a class. Everybody give me a smile. Now, if you did smile, that's great. If you didn't, the reason I ask that is it makes you feel better when you smile. So I'm trying to help everybody feel better. I'm going to be doing these videos once a week, I hope. Anyway, there will be like 6 of them, and we're going to do songs. I'll show you instruments, just like I would do if I came to your school. So this is a music class for especially for fourth graders, where we learn a lot about California. If you could go to you're on my YouTube channel now, so please subscribe and share. That will help, because then more people will be able to see these, and the more subscriptions I get, the better it is for me. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get going. We're going to warm up our voices a little bit because there's a lot of singing involved. There's going to be some rhythm. It's a music class. So help me out. First, I want you to sing ah. Go ah. Do that again. Go ah. All right, since we're fourth graders, we can do a little bit more complicated singing warm-up exercises. This one's going to go. Good. We're not going to talk about a cow. We're going to say moo, but we don't say the cow. Okay. A little bit higher. Me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, moo. Good. Sing along with me and match the pitch. That's the point of this. Me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, moo. Good. One more. I know you guys can go much higher than me, but we're only going to go this high. Me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, me, me, mamo, moo. All right, good. It's a little warm up. Your voices are kind of warmed up. One more. Let's do the do, re, mi scale. Okay. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Good. So that's a major scale. It's got 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it sounds better if we sing those sounds. The do, re, mi is a different one for each note. Do it again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Good. All right. Now we're going to do a song. This is a song about California. It's called "California, Here I Come." In 4th grade, you learn a lot about California. So even if you're that's if you're in California. You might be in another part of the country. But if you're here in California, where I am, then you learn a lot about California. If you're someplace else, that's fine. You can still learn this song. It's a fun song. It was popular right around 1900. It goes like this. It's California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring, each morning at dawning, birdies sing and everything, the sun-kissed miss said don't be late, that's why I can hardly wait, so open up your golden gate, California, here I come. Alright, so a lot of words there. We talk about Golden Gate, which refers to the Golden Gate Bridge. It does not open up, so we're talking about that. It says a sun-kissed miss. I like to ask classes, what would be a sun-kissed miss? So a miss is a girl or woman who's not married. Sun-kissed means probably tan or maybe sunburned. Back when this song was popular, that was like a really good thing. Oh, you get a little color from the sun. Today we're not so much. Sunscreen, don't get burned. Don't get. But when this song, it was a good thing. So, all right, let's do it again. This time, sing with me. Okay? Go, California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring, each morning at dawning, birdies sing and everything, the sun-kissed miss said don't be late, that's why I can hardly wait, so open up your golden gate, California, two words that start with the same letter close to each other. So we've got California and come. There's other places I think in that song that do it, but whenever you do that, it flows together better. That's why they do it. You'll see it a lot in advertising, a lot in the names of cartoon characters. It's a good thing to do, and so I know you guys are learning more about your language skills too. So song lyrics it's language, it's stories, and it's writing. It's good to know. All right, well I think you guys are doing good on that one. Let's get another song. In this song we're actually going to get a little bit of harmony going. And harmony means when we have two different parts at the same time. All right, I'm not going to be able to do harmony because there's only one of me. But I'm hoping you guys can help me with the harmony. And it's a real simple song. I'm going to use the banjo on this one. The banjo originally came from Africa. It's a 5-string instrument, which is kind of weird. See, the strings go, there's 4 that go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's this one that only goes here, and that's the 5th string. That string is a lot higher. I play the banjo with these picks on my thumb, my first 2 fingers. And these are so I can play louder and faster. That's why you do this. So let's see. Okay, so now they're on my fingers. They're kind of like backwards fingernails. You know, like that. That little string sounds like this. Really high sound. The banjo is a loud instrument because it's got a drum under the strings. There's a drum right there. And that's what makes all the sound bounce out. Right now it's bouncing out right to the microphone. It's got that sound. So we're going to do this song. This song is called The Lion Sleeps Tonight. You probably know this song. Or you probably heard it anyway. So it starts out, it goes, oh wee moet, 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 oh wee. Do that with me. Wee moet, oh wee moet, oh wee moet. Okay, so that's one part of our harmony. Remember, harmony is when you have 2 different parts at the same time. So the other part that we're going to try to do at the same time as that goes like this. It goes, do that again. I don't know what it means. It's just sounds. We're just singing sounds here. Okay. Well, let's try it. You guys sing the wee moe, and I'll do the other part. So you guys are going wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe, wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe. Now keep doing that. All right, let's try it the other way. Okay, I'll keep doing the wee moe. You guys did the wee part. Oh wee moe, 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 oh wee moe. Now try it. Do it. Oh wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe, wee moe, oh wee moe, oh wee moe. Okay, we'll learn more of the words there aren't that many more words, but we'll learn them later. So that's called harmony when you have 2 different parts at the same time. A big part of music. Really, the 3 main parts of music are melody. So melody would be that'd be the melody to Yankee Doodle. It's the part that you hum or sing. Harmony is more than one note at the same time, or more than one part. So I'm playing harmony. I'm playing a lot of different notes at the same time. We like harmony. It seems to make it more effective. It just makes music a little bit better. Doesn't have to have harmony. If you have just one person, one voice, or one instrument, that's still music, but it won't be harmony. You can't do that. Now, the other part is rhythm. That's the other main part of music. And almost all rhythm has, if it doesn't have rhythm, then it's not going to be really music. But you can do rhythm just by itself, with drums and with shakers and anything that you hit or shake, you can get rhythm with. Show you, that's enough of the banjo. I want to show you a couple of instruments because I like to compare instruments. That'll be part of our music classes. So today we're going to look at a couple of woodwind instruments. And these are both types of flutes, really. There are all kinds of flutes all over the world. This kind of flute, this would be called a Native American flute. It's kind of cool. It's made out of wood. It's tied together with these leather strings. It's got a bird head on top. It's supposed to look like a falcon, I believe they told me. Or like an eagle, you know, that kind of bird. It's got 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's standard for like folk flutes, but for like an orchestra or something like that, your flute would have a lot more keys or holes so you could play different notes. So it's got that nice sound, and I love the way it sounds. It's a real peaceful sound. What I want you to do right now is close your eyes and listen to this, and imagine that you're outside around a big campfire. See what it sounds like. Isn't that a nice sound? A lot of times when I play this, people tell me it sounds like Kung Fu Panda music. And it does. Because what happened was thousands of years ago, the people from Asia, places like China, they migrated. They slowly moved across the Bering Land Bridge and came into North America, went through places like Alaska, went all the way down through what is now the United States, went all the way down to South America. All those people, we can tell they originally came from Asia by their DNA. You know, you can test their DNA and it shows that. But also by their music. The music's very similar, the same kind of notes. So the music that you would play on this would be closer to the music from China than it would be, say, to England or France or Germany. So you can see that. Well, that's the Native American flute. Now, let's look at another little flute. This one's called the recorder. Probably a lot of you have recorders, or maybe you've played recorders. If you haven't, I'm going to be posting some recorder lessons, and you could learn to play it. These are very inexpensive. So recorders used to be made out of wood, so it's in the woodwind family. This is a plastic one. Plastic's great. It actually is easier to clean. They last a long time. This one you can play a lot more notes. It's got more holes. Actually got 9 holes on the front and 1 on the back. So it has 10 holes. You can play high and low, although not too much. That's about the lowest you can get. And then you can get a little bit higher than that, but it gets real screechy. This one, and if you play too loud, it really screeches at you. You don't want to do that. So it's not a real loud instrument. It's not as nice a sound as the Native American flute, but it is different. I like to compare instruments. So let's compare them. Look at this. So this one's small, this one's big. There's a rule in music and instruments that small is always going to sound higher pitch. Big is always going to sound lower. So let's try it. Here's high. Here's lower. And it always works that way. This one is louder because it's made out of plastic, and plastic's a hard material. This wood is kind of a soft material, so it's not as loud. So if I had a metal one, it would be even louder than the plastic one, because metal is really loud, vibrates a lot. So it's all about how much vibration it causes. So these are both woodwinds. This type of flute's probably been around for a long time, probably hundreds or thousands of years. The recorder, maybe hundreds of years, but it's more complicated, so it's more modern. What if I play them both? Let's try it. So I was playing 2 different notes at the same time. What do we call that? Right, harmony. That was harmony. It wasn't a great harmony. I can't play a lot because I can't reach a lot. But because I can get air into both of them, they're wind instruments. If I can get air into it, I can play. Now there are some wind instruments that have reeds. We'll see those later. And those are harder. You would have to have 2 of the same kind of reed instruments to play 2 at the same time. I couldn't play like a flute and a reed instrument at the same time. But anyway, these are woodwinds. They're really fun to play, and I'm hoping you guys see instruments you like. If you do, that's what you should play, the one you like the sound of. And you should play an instrument. It's really good for you. All right, let's do a little bit of rhythm. Rhythm's the third most important part of music. We're going to use this instrument. This is a drum. This is an African drum. Okay, you can see it. And it's called a djembe. I'm going to back up so you can see a little bit. So sit down if you're not, maybe, I don't know what you're doing, you're walking around, but sit down for this, tap on your legs, or, you know, if you've got something to tap on, a box or anything like that, maybe, I know water bottle, big water bottles, they work pretty well, you can tap on those. You can tap on anything, but your legs will work fine for this. Good. Right now we're just going to do rhythms. In the next lesson I'm going to show you how they're written, because we want to learn a little bit how to read music too, so we're going to be doing that. But when you count a rhythm, usually you're counting in sets of 4. So everybody count 4 with me. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you just go 4 over and over again. Now what I want you to do, we're going to put in the word and then we tap faster. So we're going to go 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 Okay, let's break that down. Let's have 2 different parts. So I'm going to do the 1 and 2. You do the 3, 4. Let's do it. Go 1 and 2, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. One more. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Good. Very important to note to play your part. A lot of times in music you play a part and not at the same time as everybody else. Okay, this time you do the 1 and 2, I'll do the 3, 4. Ready? Go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Nice. Good. All right. Let's see if we can do this. This is a really famous rhythm. I'm pretty sure you've heard this before. It goes like this. You're going to go 2 times tapping and 1 clap. Let's tap. Good. So what is that? What song is that? You guys know, right? It's We Will Rock You. It's a famous Queen song. All right, so we're going to try to sing and tap at the same time. Not really easy to do. So it goes, we will rock you. We will rock you. Okay, good. Now usually that's kind of hard for some people. Some people it's simple. For most people it's a little bit of a challenge. One thing that helps is if you remember that you clap on the word will. So it's we will rock you. Good. We will rock you. One more. We will rock you. Nice. Good job. Good. All right. We'll do more with rhythm next time I see you. Right now I want to show you a song that talks about a famous highway. And it covers actually a lot of the western United States in the song. This song is called Route 66. We're going to do this Route 66 song. See if my electric guitar is on. It's not. I have to turn it on because it's electric. Okay. Now it's on too loud. All right. My guitar's a little bit out of tune. Better. All right. So this song's called Route 66, and it talks about this road that goes all the way from Chicago to LA. It was actually the first highway that went all the way across the West, so it was a big deal. A couple of years ago they made a movie called Cars, animated movie. Talks a lot about Route 66. It's a big deal. But it's just a fun song. Well, if you decide to motor west, there's a highway that's the byway that's the best. your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles along the way. Now get your kicks on Route 66. But down from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City, the floor so pretty and sweet. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino, what a view. Decide to motor west. Take the highway, that's the byway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. And get your kicks on Route 66. Alright, fun. That song, we call that kind of music blues. That's a pretty lively blues song. Really fun to play. I get to play a lot of little lead guitar in there. When you do it, you can say the word route. A lot of people say route. That's perfectly correct. Both of those are correct. But in this song, the way the song was written and the way it was sung, it's route. So we're going to do route on that one. It talks about St. Louis. We would say St. Louis, most of us, but in the song it's St. Louis because they wanted to rhyme with Missouri. So we say down from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. So just that's the hardest part of the song to memorize. All those places it goes. At least for me, that was the hardest. But it's important to memorize these words, even though I'm putting them on the you'll be able to see them. In future lessons, we won't see the words because we're going to want to memorize these. Then you sing them better. When you memorize something, you're using the right side of your brain, and that's the better side for art and music. When you're being analytical, you figuring things out, use the left side of your brain. So if you're reading, you're kind of using more of the left side of your brain. Not necessarily so good for art. So that's why we need to be using the right side of our brain. You'll notice mostly when you see people perform, they're singing from memory. They're not reading they're not holding words and reading them. So that's what we want to do. You guys are doing really good. We're going to have a lot of different things. I'll bring different instruments each time. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe and share because I want more people. If you know any other people who would benefit from a music lesson, maybe they're stuck at home, which we all are, right? Homeschooling, this is good, and this is for the 4th grade curriculum. Even if you're not in California, it does kind of talk about California, but this will work in other states too. All right, thank you. Stay safe.